Hey everybody, I got another product review for you today that I wanted to show you. Going to do a little barbecuing. It's nighttime here because we have to do all of our barbecuing at night so we don't catch on fire like some of the poor unfortunate snowbirds that get here a little too early. We lose hundreds of them a year because they got here too early. Anyway, let me go ahead and show you this little barbecue accessory and tell you why I think it's going to be pretty invaluable to me for what I'm doing. And so let me flip the camera around and show it to you. Alright guys, this is it right here. This thing is called the EasyBBQ thermometer, so you can tell when your meat is done. I gotta tell you, I gotta be honest with you, a lot of people like to tell you how good a barbecuer they are, and I'm a good barbecuer, but I've been using gas barbecues for a long time, and I just recently, I don't know, maybe a year or so, switched to charcoal because I like the flavor better. A friend of mine told me about charcoal grilling a long time ago, and I just stuck with gas, and recently I switched, and yeah, I'm never going back. So the flavor is just so much better. But the issue is I can't get my temperature perfect. There's just not any real way to do that. With a gas grill, you dial in your heat, you watch your thermometer, boom, you get the perfect heat. You just time your meat, flip, time your meat, and it's done. But with a charcoal grill, it's a little bit more involved than that. It's a little bit more of a skill. So I want to take the skill part out of it. This device was provided to me in exchange for a review. Link will be in the description if you want to buy one of these for yourself. It's got 2 leads so you can do 2 pieces of meat. It's got stainless steel leads, so you can connect these and leave them connecting while the meat is cooking. Now I'd probably do that if I was cooking something in the oven, like a turkey or chicken or something like that. I would have no problem doing that. This silicone right here can withstand some serious heat, but I don't know of any silicone that can survive open flame. Like, I'm concerned about it being able to survive open flame. So I'm not going to stick these in the steak and then close the barbecue grill. Just not going to do that. I'm going to use these as a probe once the flip happens. I'll do a 4.5 minute one side, and then when I do the flip, we'll do about 4.5 minutes on the other side, and we will check to see if they're done. This thing has automatic settings for the meat. It has an app for your phone. I'll show you all that stuff in a second, but we'll just get me cooking these steaks real quick. Okay guys, we are out here with the steak. I'm going to try the probes for the first time. I've never tried them before, so we're going to stick one there. This thing automatically knows. So it automatically knows. We'll go over here. See, it automatically tells us that we have our steak is done. So that was pretty cool. We got 167 and 147, and the red one will be Joanna's. See how that works? It can do different doneness of the steak for each steak, which is pretty slick. All right, let's talk about this thing. Okay, here we go. Let's see if they got done like they were supposed to. This is Joanna's steak, supposed to be medium, and that is perfect. I would say that's perfect. Mine is supposed to be medium to medium well. I went right in between the two. And that is perfect. So it looks like the thermometer gadget really does a good job. Okay guys, here we are cooking a little chicken. And there's the thermometer right there. There's the 2 readings, 50 and 59. And there's in one chicken breast right there on the grill. And the other probe is right there in that chicken breast, and this thing is going to notify us when it's done, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, here's the second one, guys. This one took a little longer to cook than the first one, and it's also cooked perfect. This was on the left side of the grill, the other one was on the other side of the grill, and it's cooked perfect. Look at that. Unbelievable. Okay, guys, I'm cooking another dinner here. This is going to be about a 3-pound pork roast. So I've got one probe in one end, one probe in the other, and I'm going to stick it into the oven with the probes in the roast, and I'm just going to wait for this thing to tell me when it's done. We'll see what happens. Okay, guys, just pulled the pork roast out of the oven, and this is what we got right here, perfectly done. Couldn't be more impressed with this product, guys. This is awesome. Look at that. All right, we're going to check out this EasyBBQ device here, EasyBBQ thermometer device. So all you have to do is just turn on the device to pair it, and then you just click start, and it's scanning. Press the button on my device. Boom, that's all there is to it. And now we're in it. Let's take a look at this app. And each one of these, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth, up to 6. And these are your temperature probes right here. So how this works is you just you select one of these presets here: fish, hamburger, barbecue, smoke, hot smoke, cold smoke, pork, lamb, veal, beef. So let's just select chicken. I'm going to be cooking some chicken. So we just select preset, and now it says chicken, and we're searching for a temperature of 165 degrees, and it will send out an alarm. That's really all there is to it. These are the settings. You've got the language, what version you're running. You can send some feedback. And these are all your settings for Fahrenheit and Celsius, connection notification on or off, alarm interval, 10 minutes. Looks like you can set it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Set it for 10. Alarm ringtone, alarm vibration. So really simple app, and it works super well. There's been no problems with the app. I have used it in iOS and Android both, and it works equally well in both. I haven't had any issues at all, 0 issues at all with either iOS or Android. And let's get to my final thoughts on this device. Hey guys, just wanted to take a moment here to kind of go over exactly what I think of this, this barbecue thermometer device. And I have been using it pretty extensively. When I first got contacted about doing a review for this, I was just like, I was kind of like, I've been barbecuing for many years. I know how to barbecue. I know how to cook a burger. I know how to cook a steak. I don't need any whiz bang stuff like this to to get me through a cooking session, man. So I was really skeptical. I almost didn't even want to do it, but I was like, I'll give it a try, because I've tried things like this in the past. I have like a fork that has a built-in temperature sensor on it. That thing just was a complete joke and sucked, complete waste of money. I got this thing, and I have just been using it every time I cook anything. It's awesome. I've learned a couple of little tricks, little tips I'll pass along to you if you decide to buy one of these. The cool thing about this device is that takes all the guesswork completely out of, cooking the perfect steak at the perfect doneness or whatever. It just takes all of that right out. Of course, you use these while it's cooking, which is awesome. These are, resist really high temperatures. It's a ridiculous amount of temperature. The only thing is I did not trust that for open flame, like on a barbecue grill. So I just used this as a temperature sensor when I was cooking steaks and stuff like that, which, which was fine. Worked really well. In the oven, you can just put these in when you first put your meat in the oven and just leave it there, and an alarm will sound on your phone when the meat's done, which is really awesome. But one of the things that I've learned, one of the tricks that I've learned is this temperature probe, is this long. And for me, this has just been my experience. The more I got this probe into the meat, the better this temperature probe worked for me while actually cooking. If you put this in your oven and you run the wire out to the device and you leave it there the whole time you're cooking, it's better to get this probe buried into the meat as far as you possibly can. So that's what I did, and it works fine. If you leave it exposed, like you just put that much in, this part right here is still sensing the temperature, and what I found happens is that the temperature is off because it's actually sensing the temperature of the oven itself and not the inside of the meat. So for me, this worked super well once I figured that out. I couldn't be more happy with this device. I'm really surprised. I mean, I have this like manly thing where you want to, cook a good steak. You want to cook some good barbecue chicken. You want to do those things, kind of as a macho kind of thing. Your grill skills or whatever. This thing takes all of the guesswork away. It makes everything you cook perfect. As far as doneness goes, I mean, you still have to input the seasoning and actually throw some skill in there yourself. But as far as the doneness, like say you've got somebody that likes medium steaks, another guy likes a rare steak, and another guy likes a well done steak. Well, you can do all of those all at the same time. Same with chicken or anything else that you would cook in an oven. It's all the same. You can cook multiple different donenesses of whatever you're cooking, except for like chicken and pork. Those have preset just done settings. They don't have different levels of doneness like steak and hamburger and stuff like that. They have different levels. They have rare, medium well done. So you can set those to whatever level you like. But I really like it. I think it's highly recommended. I'll post a link in the description to where you can get one of these if you'd like. And can't recommend it enough. 2 thumbs up from me. I'm going to continue to use mine, and I really appreciate this company sending it to me. I really love it. Talk at you guys later. Hope you enjoyed this. We'll catch you on the next review. On that end.